Good morning and good luck and welcome back to Good Luck with Gino. I'm your host, Gino the Ghost, and you're tapped into episode 107 of the fastest growing podcast in the world. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure you hit that like button, save it to your device, send it to a loved one or an arch nemesis. And if you're watching on YouTube, like you should be, and there, right, Gengar, tap that like button, smash the fuck out of that subscribe button, and grease up that algorithm by leaving a comment because you're an oil man. Have you ever seen There Will Be Blood, the movie?
Of course.
Yeah, so I do this thing where I go, I'm an oil man. It's,
yeah.
There will be
blood. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't noticed, we got a guest today.
Yeah.
We got a very special guest today. Different setup. You'll see no headphones. We're just raw dogging it here. We're just chopping it up. Big music episode. I got the coldest writer in the game on the show today, the GOAT. I want you to introduce yourself first. I do this thing. If I ever have a guest, they have to brag about themselves first.
Okay.
So why don't you brag about yourself? Tell the people who you are.
My name is Theron Thomas from St. Thomas. I'm the first black man to ever win Songwriter of the Year in 2024. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple hits that you guys may know. I've worked with many artists. I'm in a group with my brother called R City. We have our own number one song, number one in 127 countries, called Locked Away, featuring Adam Levine. And, you know, I'm extremely good looking in person.
Yes.
I look better in person than on camera. Great things about me: married, 6 kids, love them very much, and
you have a chain for each kid.
Yeah, I got it. So, because I know people be like, "What's up with all the chains?" I wasn't really a tattoo person, so my wife is Bear. 3400 is my company, and these are all my children. All I'm a pickney them, because I'm Caribbean, by the way. You're going to figure that out. As we go along, I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, born and raised. This is not my real voice. This is my real voice, but we're going to use the other voice so we don't have to repeat a lot of things.
Right, and we appreciate that. We're really, we got a real gentrified show here on Good Luck. We like to keep it, Okay, so fun fact. So we met at a Pitbull camp.
Yes.
Years ago in Miami at Circle House.
Yes.
And the first thing I said to you when I found out who you were is I said, you made one of my favorite fucking songs when I was younger, which was Losing It.
Oh.
I fucking love that. I'd play it on my show, but I don't want to get demonetized. But I love that song.
Thank you.
I fanboyed when I met you.
Thank you very much.
I said, yeah, I've heard you're a dope writer, but we got to talk about Losing It.
Yo.
I'm losing it.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a fucking smash.
Thank you.
One of my favorite songs, honestly.
Shout out to Erica Grayson, who forced me and my brother to sing that song, and it's literally like
Really?
Bro, Locked Away is such a big hit, and people see me and they're like, yo, where do I Losing It? I'm
It's
like, not Locked Away. No, Losing It. It's a song I know you for. It's
She
crazy.
got my eyes going. Yeah, I'll randomly just sing that song.
It's so sick.
It's such a good song. So okay, you've written for a bunch of like huge people. I guess like I don't want to do I know you've probably done a bunch of fucking podcasts.
No, it's all good.
You tell your history. I think what would be good for people to know is like, you were an artist. I was an artist, not as big of an artist, but I was an artist. You were an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of like, did you transition into writing and like stop being an artist? Were you doing both? Because I know you were like writing for Sean Kingston and stuff. And
a bit of both. A bit of everything that you just said. So the first song that we ever sold as writers was a song that Akon named The Rain, which I wrote when I was in the 7th grade going to the 8th during a hurricane. Because there was a hurricane called Marilyn that hit the Virgin Islands, and we was out of electricity for like 6 months, and it was a crazy time. So when the hurricane came, like lightning, thunder, and we have like metal windows in the Virgin Islands. So like if a rock or something hit the windows, it's really loud, ping, ping. And it used to scare me. And so I wrote this song, what's got me insane? Oh, is I can't stand the rain. And it's hitting my window pane a little too much, right? I just, out of fear, just like singing this thing around. And end up fast forward. So I'm in the 7th grade then. Now I'm an adult man. My boy, one of my best friends in the world, Benny D, who's Akon's DJ, is like he's like, yeah, Akon's working on an album. And I was like, he played me Akon songs. I'm young and I'm cocky. I'm like, bro, I got better songs than that.
You're like, this shit sucks.
No, it didn't suck. I was
yeah.
like, bro, I got a better
You're like,
song.
I could do this.
He played me 2 records, and I was like, man, I got a better song than that. And I played him The Rain, which he already knew. We grew up, he was our DJ. We came up together. And he was like, oh, like, yeah, let me play it for Akon. And we're like, what are you doing that for? He's like, for his album. And he played it for Akon. And at that point in time, I had my first kid, and I couldn't afford, I was dead broke.
In 8th grade?
No. This is me as an adult when Akon wants to buy the record.
You wrote an 8th grade.
Yeah, this is my. I have my.
Like,
No. I have my first kid, and I can't afford nothing. I'm flat broke, and I'm like, yo, Akon is like, yo, I want to get the record, and our manager Ray Daniels is like, yo, pay us $5,000. He was like, and me and my brother is like, they pay people $5,000 for songs. I used to carry around a backpack with just papers and papers of songs and lyrics, and I'm like, yo, bro, I got a bunch of songs. If I was making $5,000 a song, I can, So that opened us up to the world of songwriting.
And were you getting like $5K buyout? Ghostwriting?
No.
Like you're publishing.
No.
Shit?
Akon, we wrote the whole song. Akon wanted a piece of the publishing, and he was like, yo, let me get 15% overall from everybody. My manager was like, that's cool.
Yeah, $5K.
But you're going to pay.
Yeah.
And by the way, all of us were new, so we didn't know better, because when we said the $5K, he was like, sure. Went in, wrote us a check, and my manager was like, we could have got more.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? But that was our first thing, and we didn't know. We were brand new, and it wasn't a hit, but it was on what is one of the best albums to me in the world, which is Akon Convicted. That second album from unbelievable. So I'm so happy we was a part of that. So bam, that started our songwriting journey. And then our next thing is we was going into sessions, and then we had a session with Aaron Bayshuk, who was an assistant and came to Atlanta. And so people always say, oh man, you guys write, me and my brother, they're like, you guys write fast. What people don't realize is we met Aaron Bayshuk. Aaron Bayshuk comes to the studio. He left us, he had some beats, and he's like, yo, I'm going to go buy some pizza. When I come back, I want to hear what y'all had. And we was like, what? That's how they do it in the big time? Like, we're just like, yo, so if we don't have nothing when he come back, he's going to tell everybody we suck. We're going to get kicked out. We got to move back to St. Thomas. We're overtly dramatic. We always thought it was the end of the world. So he's like, bro, we got to be fast. But me and my brother come from freestyling on a corner with our friends.
Yeah, I was a freestyler.
Yeah, so we did 4 ideas. He comes back. He's like, you guys have 4 ideas? We're like, wait, everybody doesn't do this? No. He was like, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to impress people when we go in the room. And by the way, we wrote fast, and we wasn't that good. It was okay, but it was impressive, meaning we were going fast, but we weren't like, now I'm fast and precise.
Correct.
Yeah, now I'm like,
well, you
boom.
Just sharpened the fucking.
Back then, we was just like shooting at anything and like, oh, whoa, something happened. We won.
But you know what, dude? And first of all, for those who don't know, Aaron Bayshuk runs Warner now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of people still, and we're going to talk about this because I want to get into like your process, and because a lot of people have different processes, and I think it's good to talk about. There's a lot of people who just spray and pray now.
Yeah.
And like, I think I'm definitely, I've done both, where I've done like a lot of ideas and a lot of hooks. And I think for me, where I'm most effective and what I enjoy most is like a song. Like, I like to do a song, but I think there's an art to realizing an idea. It's time to move on from an idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think like the only way to learn how to do that and like when to cut an idea off or to just move on from it is just by doing it a bunch of times. And like, of course, that repetition, you know?
Repetition. And then, like I said, we had came up and we had written a bunch of songs. Again, we're artists still. We signed to Geffen Interscope Con Live with Akon. Yeah. We were signed for 4 years. We dropped Losing It, 1 song, and we couldn't get nothing shaken, so we left there. And then Ray was like, I think we should tone down on the artist thing for a while, and his thing, which I found to be 100% accurate. In the music business, when you're hot, you can do anything you want. So he's like, if we get hot, I promise you the artist thing will come back around, but don't go in the room and like, yo, you give me a beat. And we're like, what? You know, we're art. Just focus on the writing. And we focus on the writing. And we, you know, we did Pour It Up, and we did Kisses Down Low, and we did Man Down, and we did what else did we do? We Can't Stop. And you know, We Can't Stop is the song that got us introduced to Luke. Luke
We
wanted
can't stop.
yeah,
That's a
you know,
fucking
Luke
smash.
Luke wanted to meet us, and we met Luke. And then while working with Luke, a mutual friend named Groove says to Luke, like, oh, you're working with Rock City, that's gonna be crazy. Da 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 da. And Luke is like, why? I'm like, bro, they're better artists than they are songwriters. And he's like, oh, for real? So Luke comes to the studio the next day and say, hey, if I made music for you, if we made music for you together, what would it sound like? Me and my brother's like, we're not being artists.
Yeah.
We're just writing songs.
Yeah.
We're here to try to get on Katy Perry.
Yeah.
What's going on? But we were hot.
Yeah.
And this is how things are coming full circle. And we're like, we did the first song we did together was a song called I'm That, which is like a huge song in the Virgin Islands, right? And then we do our album, What Dreams Are Made Of, and we do Locked Away. And it's #1 in like 127 countries. And we go on tour with Adam Levine. And it's like all from being hot at something. Something started to work, and people and then we got with Luke, and he's like, "Yo, I'll make your music," and then made our music, and then we went to Sony and dropped me. So I definitely do believe in heat attracts everything.
That's such a real. And you know what's funny? Like, sorry,
you good?
Even for me, you know, again, I was an artist and couldn't get it quite off the ground.
Mhm.
My manager at the time, a guy named Adam Small, connected me with Max Goose.
Big up.
And big up Max Goose. We love Max.
Big up Max Goose.
And the writing just took off. And
Yeah.
I was hot as a writer. But you know what's been even more evident is this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Is that as this podcast has got so much hotter, like my writing career has been popping. Like I'm getting in, and it's just the energy and like it's also like, I feel like you didn't go into that room thinking, I'm an artist, I need to be an artist, I got to do my artist shit. You were like, I'm writing, I'm a writer, I'm hot.
Yeah.
And it just, not having that like desperation to need to do that thing kind of like draws you into it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
When you stop begging, everything comes to you, you know, from a, you know, like it's like when you chase the girl that you like, she don't like you. When you ignore the girl that you like, she like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and music is kind of, I mean, anything in life is kind of like that. Like, yo, you speak it into life, you speak positive things into the world, but then you move around and you're like, yo, bruh, whatever's for me is going to be for me, but I'm going to get up every day and I'm going to work at this thing. This what y'all want from me? Y'all want black t-shirts? I really want to sell some red t-shirts, but they want black t-shirts? Cool. Hey, bruh, you know old boy with the black t-shirts, he going crazy. You come, now people are like, yo, bro, what else you got?
Yeah.
I got some red t-shirts.
I got these red t-shirts.
Yeah.
I got some red
you know what I'm
shirts.
saying? And I feel that's what it
Yeah.
was. It's like, oh, y'all right. Yo, yeah, what, you know, you and your bro, what? Hey, we a group and we do, let's check it out. And I feel like songwriters have put me in so many positive places and took me so many places around the world for being able and willing to serve other people. Because songwriting is a service business. Like you're in the room and you're like, hey, Rosie, what do you want to do? How are you feeling? What do you want to say? How do you want it to come off? What do you think about this?
Yeah.
Oh man, we should do this, Rosie. No, but it's awesome. No. Cool.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Yeah,
you understand
yeah.
what I'm saying? Being in that place of service where you're like, it isn't about me, you know? And
that's the hardest thing for, I think, new writers to get is like you think I got to go in there and write the hottest record today. And it's like, it's just not about what you want to do or what you think you're going to do. Great writers learn how to make anything into a hit, and approaching a record as a hit, but it's not, you can't force that. It's just like what the room is giving you and what the artist wants from you or what the A&R wants from you. And then it's your job to like, all right, like I'm going to collaborate with either what the artist wants or what the team wants or the A&R wants, or, you know.
hit records make people icky. Hits, when you come in and you're like, we're trying to make a hit, and people are like, yo, you messing up the flow, and I'm like, yo, bro, who goes in the closet to put on an ugly outfit on purpose? No, what you say is, and by the way, every outfit you put on don't hit. So you go to the closet, you like, ooh, that shirt with that, and you like, I put it on. You didn't get any compliments today. You're like, man, I thought it was dope. Next day, hey, I'm gonna get fresh. Yo, you fly. And that's the same thing when you go in the studio. Listen, I have the best job in the world. I sing songs for a living. But when I get up, I know that I'm at work and I know it's my job. So I walk in the studio and I'm like, I came here to make a hit today. That is my goal. God, give me the strength, give me the power, give me a hit song. Universe, I'm gonna write a hit. That's what I'm doing today. Bam, you get there. Whew, I kind of bombed. It wasn't good, but it's okay. But what people don't realize, the intent matters.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm the guy who is like, if you come in a room with the intent to hurt me, I'll be more upset and feel more disrespected. And if you came in trying to do right by me, but something went wrong and you hurt me by mistake. You understand? The intent matters. So I think some people, a lot of our peers, they're afraid of the intent. They're like, yo, art, that's the problem with the business. They're trying to cloud the art. And I'm like, yo, Quincy Jones, I think every person that creates music has a respect for Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones,
You have to.
His words, not mine, leave your art on the wall and give the people what they want. That's not, hey, you listen, you don't like, if you don't like it when I say it, take it up with Mr. Jones.
Yeah. He's only the biggest hit maker ever.
And
also, by the way, that's art.
It is art.
And people don't realize that a hit record is art and radio is art. And and the ability to take a feeling and tell a story in a way that is so fucking catchy and anthemic and hits all the notes of a hit, that is art. And if you don't get it, it's because you don't understand the art.
But if you don't want to make money, people get mad when you talk about money. But I'm like, yo, bro, the guy that's redoing my bathroom, we talk money early. He wants to get paid. That's his job. Yo, I write songs for a living. So I talk about money, not because all you care about is money. No, bro, I got a wife and kids and people that I take care of, and this is what I do for work. It just so happens to be art and passion and all these things. But hey, brother, passion ain't gonna pay the bills. And if all you care about is passion, be a busker. I want you to be a busker. Bro, go on the side of the road, and just sing your heart out. Don't even worry about nothing.
Doesn't matter.
Because you don't care about money. You don't care about hits. You don't want nobody to cloud your art or your creative. The minute business and commerce gets into play, there's going to be an opinion and there's going to be a balance between art and money.
I think it's a stigma. There's this weird stigma around like the starving artist and how I think consumers feel like the artist and the creator needs to be hungry and they need to like want nothing but to make music. And if it's about the money, then it's not about the music. And that's just such a lazy take to think that it can't be about both of the things.
Yo, let me tell you something. My wife could love me and also want me to fly her private. I'm sorry. My wife can love me and also want a $20,000 diamond ring. My wife can be like, oh no, I love this man. My wife literally slept. We had a 2-bedroom apartment with 3 children. We had one car that we had to share. She would stay home while I go out and try to figure things out. We didn't have things, I had money, messed up the money, owed the IRS. Our bank accounts got frozen. This woman held me down. She loves me. But guess what? Hey, babe, my birthday's coming up and I want to rent this house and do this and I want this present. That doesn't mean she don't love me. It's okay to want, listen, it is a trick to not want great things or the best things out of what you're doing. Even listen, we're making art. We're making your art. Okay.
Yeah, we're making art.
You don't want nobody to appreciate it. You don't want nobody to see it, to love it. Like,
you don't want anyone to hear it.
So many. So I'm gonna be fully honest and transparent, because a lot of times I see interviews and people's like, I don't care what people think. I do. I don't care what people think about me, but I'm not making the music just for me. By the way, there's songs that I made just for me that's on my phone. I'm riding in my car. My kids and my family hear it, but you'll never hear it. And I'm like, hey, this ain't a hit. Or it might have been too personal of a story for me to want to share with everybody. I respect that. But the minute you designed this bag, built it, sewed it together, and put it in a store, you gave me the right to say it's ugly or it's awesome and I want to buy it. So the minute you make a song and you put it out, it's on Spotify, iPad. Oh, what's this? It's trash. How are you mad?
Yeah.
When I tell people are like, you a hater. No. When the music comes on, it goes to my ears. My brain says, this sounds dumb.
Yeah.
When the music comes on, it goes to my ears. My brain says, this is fire. I'm not hating on you. One of my good friends, close friends, I'm Caribbean. He doesn't like Caribbean food. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
When he eats it and it touches his tongue, it's like,
that's a shame.
I'm sorry, bro. Oxtail it ain't good. It ain't. Guess what? That's fine. But I feel like we get in our feelings about people's opinions when it's only an opinion. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not like that. I'm like, bro, people tell me I suck all the time. Yo, my kids, About Damn Time was nominated for Record of the Year. And in the Grammys, if anybody knows, like, if you're a member, you can vote.
Yeah.
And you can vote for yourself. You can be like, hey, I'm going to vote for me, right?
Yeah.
So I pull up the thing and I'm going to vote. And I vote for About Damn Time. And my son at the time is like 10 or 11. He's like, Dad, did you just vote for About Damn Time? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that song sucks. I'm like, what? Yo, I wrote that song. He's like, you did? That's not one of your good ones. Bro, listen, brother. About Damn Time is paid for private school trips.
Yeah.
Why am I listening to him?
Yeah, you might not like it, son, but you're gonna like it enough.
and it's his opinion.
Right.
So I think people gotta get out of their feelings and I think somebody's hating on you when they say they don't like something with no explanation. Like, I don't like the way you dress. Why? I just don't like it. Ah, man.
Yeah, you don't even
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like this song. Why? Well, I don't like his voice. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like the beat. Now you're giving me a reason why you don't. That's, to me, that's not hate. That's just like, the lyrics ain't speaking to me. I just don't like what they talking about. That ain't, you know what? I can respect that.
Yeah.
It's whack. Why?
It's funny. There's this song right now that's going so well. First of all, also with Benson Boone, I'm seeing this happen where people are like, there's this giant Benson Boone hate train happening. Why? Dude, people can't even explain it. They're like trying to articulate. It's so funny. There are some people who can figure out why, but the momentum of the internet, like hating on this dude who's just doing stadium tours, and they're like, yeah, he's not even doing a fucking flip. Like, it's actually a side somersault. And it's like, what are you fucking even mad about?
So, people hear music and they get emotional and stuff like that. I've never had that feeling except for Benson Boone, Beautiful Things. That's the first and only song in my life that has ever made me cry. Now, again, my dad passed. I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
emotions.
it was like, these beautiful, and I heard that song and I was at the airport. I think I was flying to Dallas, someplace random. And I was listening to, because it was on the chart, and I was like, oh, what is this song? And I played it and I'm listening to the words, and it brought tears to my eyes. And then from that day, I just became a Benson Boone fan.
Also, something about the airport and flying just makes you super emotional.
I don't know what
dude,
it is.
The last time I cried listening to a song was I listened to the song Kanye samples, and I wonder. I forget the guy. What's his fucking name?
Do you know
I gotta look it up.
what it means to find your dreams come true?
I have to get this dude. Labi Sifre.
Labi
Sifre.
Big up yourself.
My song. It's called, and it's the most. I was sitting at the fucking terminal, and I was just like listening to it, and I was like, oh my God, and I got like super fucking emotional.
Yeah.
And it's just like out of nowhere, dude.
Bro, the first listen. So to the Benson, but
anyway,
this is the thing though. Hatred is sort of a blessing because you gotta get big enough for people to care to hate you.
Also, the other guy blowing up right now on the internet, who's doing the "You'll be married in a year." He's like does that. He's like gets on his fucking tiptoes.
No, I don't know.
Dude, hold on.
Yeah, you gotta show me. Yeah.
It's all anybody's talking about on TikTok.
He gets on it.
He like gets on his tip. You'll be married in a year in the suburbs. You'll be married in a year in the suburbs. You've never seen this? This is like the number. So same thing. Everyone's hating on this kid.
Why?
Because he's like not wearing shoes and he's doing like crazy vibrato and just like the content. But the point is, it's gone so viral that he's blowing up. And it's just like, you guys, you did it. Like,
I don't think people understand that. Okay, so this is a thing that I say. Okay, bad is great, right? Good is bad, and great is good. So bad is great.
Okay.
Good is bad.
Yes.
And great is good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to say this.
Good.
The chances of you doing something great is lightning in a bottle. And the chances of Bruno Mars writing Uptown Funk 50 times, no. But Bruno Mars can write like really amazing songs, and he's written a lot of great songs.
Yeah.
Let's not even play with Bruno, right?
Crazy, right?
But I was using that song as an example.
Totally.
But the thing about good, I just said this on a podcast, 250,000, 300,000 songs released every day, right? A good song just, it's like a show that's like, take too long to get to the point. You're like, I can't watch. It's not that it's bad. It's like, good isn't good. Good in the world now, bad is great because the thing about it is, bad makes you talk. Bad makes you tell your friends. Now, I happen to love this artist that I'm going to mention. I really do. And I thought she was a genius when I heard this song, and everybody's going to come for me for saying this. But Sexy Red, I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, my pink, my booty hole brown. I was like, oh my God, I wish I thought of this first. She is so fire. But everybody thought it was bad, but it was so bad that it was good.
Crazy.
It was so bad that it was good because you can't help but to talk about it. You don't know why you can't. It's like, bro, nowadays days, you need attention, right? And I mean, Benson Boone, in my opinion, is a great song. So great, you can't beat great. But great is a lottery ticket.
Yeah, it's hard to get great.
People think it's like, oh, yo, bro, how many great songs drop a year? How many great movies? I'm not saying, and I'm not saying there aren't a lot of, oh, that was cool, but great. And then there's some things that you're like, I kind of hate it, but I love it so much because I hate it. It's kind of dumb, but I can't stop. Why can't I stop watching this or look at, oh man, and it's a cult classic where you're like a movie that you might be like, this movie is kind of stupid, but it's the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, totally.
And I feel like the guy on the tippy toes People don't realize, and I haven't seen him. I'm not saying he's bad or he's great.
Yeah.
But the thing, what people don't realize, this is how it works. Yo, have you seen the guy on his tippy toes? He sucks. What?
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy does suck. Hey, I'm gonna send
you
this to
seen this?
12 people.
And I'm gonna make a video. Okay, here's a great example. The stuff that I make fun of on my show. At the end of most of my shows, I have a segment called the FOHHOF, the Fuck Out of Here Hall of Fame. And every week, I have to find the most absurd, fucking ridiculous clips, whether they're like songs I'm making fun of or people I'm making fun of or video.
Yes.
And it is literally the gold mine is the worst shit you can find, like the bad. And those videos go the craziest because if it was just like
people love to see the crash out, man.
Yeah, and if it was just kind of bad, exactly. If it was like it just doesn't hit the same.
This is what I've been telling everybody that's upset with the internet and upset with the things that they see.
Yeah.
It's your algorithm.
Yeah, you made it.
I want to let y'all know that TikTok, Instagram, that's who you really are.
Yeah.
When go look at that what you call it, that For You page. Go look at that page and see everything that's coming up and you're like, this is dumb. What's this? Oh my God, I'm so sick of these half-naked women. Oh my God, I'm so sick of these non-talented. Oh man, politics is so
yeah, it's like stop watching it.
It's you. Guess what, brother? That's you.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
It's like the Jason. There was another video that went viral of mine. Jason Whitlock put out this thing where he was like, I can't believe this. On ESPN's website, they're advertising for gay birthday cards. And the look at this. Like, how could they have this on this family website? And it's like, hey, dumb fuck, those are targeted ads. Like, those are targeted ads, and you just kind of outed yourself to everybody.
Bro.
Yeah.
I don't. It's so funny. Like I'm like, bro, you realize you see the internet is literally a mirror of inside your brain.
Yeah, I know.
So when you go through it and you see, and everybody's like, what? I'm like, homeboy, that's what you like.
Yeah.
I always tell people, tell me whatever you want. Your actions is the truth. Oh, I hear what your mouth is saying, but your face and the way you're moving, yeah. So I don't pay attention to people, and I think the internet is just a place that people enjoy to come on so they can complain. You know what I mean? You know, if I had the internet when I was 13, 14, I would definitely be on there cursing, calling people all kind of, you know, because that's what you do when you're a young kid. You're like, you and your homeboys are in there and you're like,
well now the young kids are on they're fucking prompting and they're creating fucking AI movies. And I want to talk about this because this is like, I think a lot of people, I'm an ally of AI, which I know is a hot button topic for a lot of creators, but I do know a lot of high level writers and producers are using it. And I think that there's a stigma again around like AI is nuanced and also like not going away. And it reminds me a lot of like when autotune came around and Jay-Z dropped like DOA and everybody was like anti-autotune and it's going to kill singing and it's going to kill music. And I'm seeing this same kind of rejection, but I'm seeing it in mass. A full stop rejection of AI. And I think that people, when they think of people in music using AI, they think it's literally like, give me a pop song that's okay. When in reality, what it's going to probably look like and how a lot of people are using it is like tools, like for loops or for vocal, like AI vocals for demos or for, so I'm just wondering like, what's your perspective on it? Like, are you using it at all?
The future is coming whether you want it to come or not. You know what's promised? Tomorrow. And it's not promised to you, but the world, tomorrow is coming, you know? And am I using it? I'm using it to the best of my ability. You know, if tools are created, I'm going to use them. You know, they created a cell phone. They gave me all kind of apps. I can turn my car on and off, control the lights in my house, control my TV on my cell phone. Oh man, I use it all.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't, this is what's going to happen. You need to go live in the woods and get off the grid, which I respect, I admire, and I have no issue with that. But if you're not going to grow your own food, get off the grid, go all the way dark, you're going to be the person that's left behind. And how fast the world is going, you're going to be the old person that nobody wants to talk to because you can't communicate with the new world. And I just feel like it's happening fast and faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
And you got to keep up.
Yeah. I think that I think we're going to see a much needed reset. I always preach about like the value of art and like the value of music and how today we've seen such a devaluation of art and music. Quite literally, nobody gets paid fucking anything and the consumer doesn't pay anything and they don't view music as something that's worth money
because everybody could do it.
Because everybody can do it, and it's so cheap to get all of it.
Well, not everybody can paint, and the people who can paint that ain't good can't sell their painting for $440,000.
Yeah.
Not everybody is going to be in the NBA. Not everybody can act, and the people who can act, they might get a couple roles, but they're not going to be. Not everybody's Leonardo DiCaprio. So, and not everybody. You can't pick up your cell phone and make Avatar 4.
No. You
okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But the problem is I can pick up my cell phone and record a song.
Yeah.
With a beat and mix it and master
and
it.
send it to DSPs.
And send it to DSPs. And so, because that has happened, the music has become the lottery ticket for, man, what I'm about to say, people going to get so mad, but hear me out. Music has become a lotto ticket for lazy people. And I'm not lazy. People who are in it, everybody in music isn't lazy, but people who is like, I'm not going to go to school and I'm actually better at math and better at tech and better at being a doctor or might be a better attorney or better mechanic, but I might be afraid to scam and go to prison. I might be afraid to sell drugs, but what can I do that keeps me cool, keep girls liking me, keep me in the fly parties? I can make music. Oh, it's easy, bro. Just get a couple dollars, buy a laptop and a da-da-da-da, and we can record. We really can record anywhere. You know, I mean, I just told everybody we just recorded a song on a plane. You know, you can, with blankets on our heads, like, you know, you can record anywhere, you know, and I feel like so many people are doing music because they believe if he could do it, that guy is trash. If she can do it, then I can do it. And now everybody feels like they can do it. And it's this thing where they like.
And you know what? They can do it. But they can do it, but not in the way they can't, like, they can fuck around and trip and fall into a thing.
But this is the only thing that I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Doing something bad isn't, I guess you could say technically it's doing it, but doing something bad is a disservice to yourself and you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, the 5 years that you took being trash at music, you could have went to school, bro. And you could, and I want to be real with you. I know a lot of people richer than me that never touched a mic, like light years richer than me.
So do I.
so guess what? Full transparency, there are easier ways to make money.
God. This is the worst way to make money.
Exactly.
But just like to go back to the like that point, like you can fuck around. That lottery ticket in most instances is the bad is good. I can make something that's like viral and it's bad and people and then it goes and then it's big and then it's a thing. But you like it's an art, like Sexy Red isn't bad. She's a great fucking artist and a great rapper.
Sexy Red is a great songwriter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that song had a thing that was like bad or gimmicky that worked, that was good, but it was bad. Do you know what I'm saying?
So this is
and
the
that's
thing.
Art.
So this is the thing, you know, if you're a one-hit wonder, if you're like, yo, I did it once and you can't do it again, then it's like, maybe music wasn't for you and you got lucky.
Yes.
But if you've passed three songs that 10,000 people know, and you can go and get paid $30, $40, $50, $60,000 a show to do it, bro, it's not a fluke. And everybody that made music wasn't Mozart. Everybody isn't Basquiat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always say this, like, yo, we not gonna act like, yes, Usher was the biggest male R&B artist at that time, but Joe was big.
Yeah.
It's like, it just drives it. It's like people not realizing, like, I just mean, like, looking at it like you can't downplay something because it isn't
the biggest thing.
I mean, listen, dog, there's other people that make makeup other than Maybelline, right? There's other drinks other than Coca-Cola.
Yeah. and they do well.
And they do okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go down the bread aisle, there's more loaves of bread in different brands. It's not just one. Like, chill.
That's like such good advice, I think, for upcoming like writers and producers. And I want to talk about, like, to kind of wrap the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a hard time right now to be a writer and a producer. There's more music coming out than ever before, right? But it seems like with all the access in the world and everybody competing for everybody's fucking dopamine all the time, and it's so easy as an artist to just do everything now. Like, I think for writers especially, like, what advice do you have for songwriters who are trying to break in or like connect with
Bet on
people?
yourself. Bet on yourself, bet on yourself, bet on yourself, bet on yourself, bet on yourself. And let me explain what I mean by bet on yourself. I've been in the business for a long time, and I've been through the motions, and I came from a different era, and this doesn't apply to me because of the era that I started. Well, the era that you're in, bro, you're a songwriter, and you're like, bro, I want to write with Sabrina Carpenter. Well, here's this. You might not, but it's okay. But if you have Sabrina Carpenter quality songs, find the girl that's up the street on TikTok or somewhere that, nope, they're not paying it, and get together and partner with her. And when I mean partner with her, don't write the songs and no, bro. Be a partner. Do a 50-50 split, 60-30, whatever, bro. Get in on the mastering. Get in early. Bet on yourself. But because I'm tired of people telling me they're good, I'm like, oh, you good? Where the music at? Wait, you ain't all the artists. You live in a place, you mean to tell me where you live nobody sings? Nobody. Well, yeah. Well, why you ain't putting on? Send me a song that came out that's fire. Hey, bro, I'll tell you, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? It is, and that doesn't mean you're not good, but that song might not be good. So I feel like because of how music is now, all the managers and what everybody else is doing, bruh, take your 40 songs, 50, 100 songs, cut them on somebody and be like, yo, let's build it up on TikTok. Because if it starts to build and somebody wants to give that girl, boy, $2, $3, $4 million, if you wrote all the songs, be like, bruh, let's do a deal, and I'm in on this, because I'll be damned if even me, bro, how many big artists is there to work on? The scary part is there's no artists.
Dude, there's no people don't understand.
People don't understand, bro.
Oh.
In order to get in with an artist, bro, I like Sabrina Carpenter. She's fire. She ain't working with me. I'm not saying I'll never work with her, but bro, she already got her people. Guess what, bro? Lizzo already got a team. I'm happy that I'm a part of Lizzo's team, but people are like, yo, I got a Lizzo song. You might not get in that band. Your bet, bro, the music business is like the stock market, bro. When do you make the most money? If you come in early. Imagine if when Apple just started, you had $1 million in it. How rich you would be today. That's what, as a songwriter, talking about the future again, AI and all that, you got to be able to predict the future. If you want my advice is to sit down, be like, I think my songs are good. I'm tired. I don't know who could sing them, because everybody wants to get on Beyonce. Everybody wants to get to Rihanna. Everybody's trying to get to me. Like, I'm like, do you realize that I'm doing the same thing that you're trying to do?
And also, people don't get that, like, you nailed it. There's so few artists. They all have their team, and that team has been trying to get on that for so long, and they're not about to just let you in there. They're I don't know you super well, but I've known you for a while. I can't just hit you and be like, yo, man, so I got this Lizzo record. Like,
oh no, you can. I'm different. Let me explain.
But most people are not.
Let me tell you what I believe. I believe that my blessings are my blessings, and I really do believe that. And the thing, but guess is what I can't do. Hey, bruh, I can't force Lizzo to like it.
Yeah.
I can't even force her to listen to it. Lizzo's my homie. I love her. I pull up on Lizzo. Hey, bruh, Gino just gave me a record. I think it's fire. Okay, we'll listen to it after the session because she's already in her zone.
Totally. Yeah.
Yo, I'll play it for me tomorrow. She might not even care.
She might be on her phone when she hears it. She might be like dealing with some personal shit.
Okay, I press play. It's like, yo, bro, what you want me to do, dog?
Yeah, I know.
You know, and then what you're saying to me is, take my song, go in the room and sell it to me because you're in the room and I'm not. And it's like, bro, I don't work for you. I don't work for you. Like, I'm not your manager. And then you're like, oh, man, bro, I'm not your publisher. I'm not your manager. I'm just like, you're a
producer at that point.
Now it's like,
now you're a producer.
And now it's like, oh, yeah, Theron didn't do nothing. Bruh.
Yeah,
then
don't get me fucking started on
and guess what? You right. I didn't make the beat. I didn't write the song. Play it for him yourself.
Yeah, you produced it. You made it
because
happen.
Guess what I'll do? I'll be like, I want a song on the weekend. You're in with the weekend, play him this song. If I think it's a smash. Theron, I think it's a smash too. You didn't write nothing, you didn't do nothing. I'm going to give you a piece because I needed your key to get into the door. That's just business.
Totally.
That's just business. I needed your key to get into that door, but I'm not going to let you ask me for it. Listen, this is what I'm willing to give you to do this for me. How do you feel about that? Oh, that's cool, bro. Break me off a little 5-piece, name the credit. Hey, man, I think it's a smash too. When I get with Abel tomorrow, I'm going to play it. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come in because guess what? If you write, the thing is what people don't realize is you get the song, you give me the song. I play it for Lizzo. Lizzo actually loves the song. Now she says, who did that song? You think he could come here tomorrow and help her? Now she wants it. I'm like, bruh, sometimes we have to give a little to get a whole lot. I know it doesn't sound sexy. You're like, yo, that's not. Hey, brother, every business in the whole world, you gotta pay to play.
Totally. And I think people don't realize how many of those plays happen. And there's no rules in this shit. But to get to a place to be able to do that, most people aren't going to be like you, because what happens is you're confident enough in your writing, and I'm the same way, that if that happens, they're worried. It's like, fuck, well, what if she's like, who wrote that? Let's have him come in. And then they're going to take my spot. And I think people are so territorial with the 10 artists that are out there. There's 10. There's like 10 artists. And so it's like, your advice is so good in that, most people who are trying to make it and who don't have anything out yet, there are so many singers and people that have 100,000 followers on TikTok who are looking for records and are looking for people to collaborate with.
Yeah.
And you got to go find them.
And you're hitting me on Instagram like, yo, big bro, I'm telling you, I'm the biggest in North Carolina. Bro, I'm the next best thing. Yo, bro, you got to coach me. And I'm like, yo, since I put out this podcast thing, I've been like, I'm not over exaggerating. I've gotten about 200 messages.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't even imagine.
From people saying, coach me, work with me. And I'm like, yo, what makes you so special for me to choose you over the other 199 people or more that's been messaging me? And now, when do I have time? When I'm trying to get on placement, I'm trying to do my job.
You came here from a session.
I came here from a session.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I'm trying to stay married. Let's take our love. I actually like my wife.
Yeah.
That's my friend.
Yeah.
I like to hang with her. I like to be around her.
Yeah.
Then I want my kids to grow up and be like, well, my dad was there. He came to games. He supported me. He loved me. He wasn't a schmuck. He didn't just write songs all day. I want to do that. And then I'm an asshole because it's like, yo, big bro, it's kind of messed up that, I see you saw my message, but you don't respond. Bro, it's 200 people. And I'm like, but that's, first of all, a lot of people only care about themselves, but try to convince you that you're the one that's thinking of yourself, right? My thing is, no disrespect. I'm one of the biggest songwriters in the world.
Yeah.
Today, I responded to your message. What did that just tell you? Wait a minute. He just responded to me. I have access to talk to him. You know what? If it's me, I ain't gonna do nothing weird. I ain't even about, hey, bro, what's up, homie? Ah, man, I see you posting your baby girl. She's so cute, bro. Hey, man, whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, bro, that song that you did, why you do that in that part? I was trying to understand. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. Cool, bruh, you talking to me for a while, doing your own thing. Then next thing you say, I keep seeing your name.
Yeah, we have rapport.
Next thing you know, you're like, yo, big bro. I mean, I've been watching you. I've been studying. Can I text you something? Listen, tell me if I'm going in the right direction. Cause, man, hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I live in Alabama, bro. We don't even have. I just need to know if I'm in the right place. Oh, send it to me. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's how you make progress. You don't meet a girl in the first 2 seconds and be like, hey, give me your address where you live. I'm trying to get in your bedroom.
You trying to fuck?
Bro, you don't. That's not how it works.
Huh? Yeah.
That's not how it works. And if you build a rapport, and I'm just saying, just be cool. And the rapport might not work. You might talk to me for 2 years and never get anywhere with me. Just being like, yo, bro, cool. You might ask me a question here or there. I answer, I don't answer. But you got to understand you're dealing with people who have real lives. And to the celebrities, producers, writers, or sorts that is on social media, talking to people, interacting, having conversations. Like, bruh, give those people a break. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I literally get people start talking to me till they start sending me death threats. I'm dead serious.
You should see my fucking DMs.
Bro,
it's insane in there.
Literally, bro. People are like, yo, man, just want to say, man, you're such a big inspiration, man. Just love what you're doing, man. Keep going. Hey, man, thanks a lot, man. Bless up. Whoa, I can't believe you respond. Yo, man, I'm an upcoming producer and songwriter. Da, 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 da. Can I send you some beats? Oh, not right now, my brother, but you know, I'm busy. Okay. Hey, what about them beats? Not right now, my brother. Man, I really find it weird that.
Hi, Stan.
No, for real.
You know?
And by the way, women and men is
Yeah.
And then and yo, it's kind of creepy because you don't know these people. You don't like. Is this your real picture? Do you know where I'm at? I don't know where you at. You're like, bro, I'm like, literally, I have like, this is gonna sound so creepy, but I have like 6 restraining orders and
Jesus Christ.
On people who are like, yo, there's this one girl that messaged me like every 3 days on TikTok. It's like, I'm gonna kill you. You stole all my music. You stole all my ideas. I'm like,
just like a paranoid schizophrenic.
Bro, I do not know this, bro. And this one dude who is like, yo, you ruined my chance of being in the music business and God is going to punish you and I'm going to come with the wrath of God. And you, what?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I did. Like, what happened?
Dude, I've had the weirdest fucking people are just.
And if you go and now you don't respond. No. So those people, as few as they are, they can ruin it for everybody else. So when people are messaging you, you kind of have to be like, yo, man, just give me a little grace because you don't understand. I done read 3 weird ass messages that already turned me off. And now I'm to you and I'm like, I ain't even gonna respond. I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? So with that type of stuff, bro, going to artists, producers, everything, man, deal with the people in front of you, dog. deal with the artist in front of you. You know, there's so many people, like you said, 100, 200,000 followers. If you're as good as you say you are, you're telling me, bro, I'm dope. Are you sure?
Go get them.
That girl, that guy they done did 37 covers in the last 2 weeks. Go give them original songs. Hey, I got songs. Stop doing covers. Let's do these songs. Let's build it up. Let me and you partner. I write, you sing. We run it up. You get a deal. We bust it down. We go in on everything together. And we go from there.
And that's how you, like, oh, there's a rapper. Last thing she put out has 60,000 views. You're not going to get on the Meg album. So go get her. Do something dope. That's how I broke in, was with Sweetie. We built Sweetie from the ground up. And that's how I broke in as a writer. I would have loved to have just jumped in with Cardi B. You know, I remember I was in with Jay White. One of the first like sessions I ever had, I was in with Jay White. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm about to be on the fucking Cardi album. I'm about to be.
Yeah,
shit, Jay White's fucking with me. I'm about to be. And like nothing ever, you know, it's so hard to get on those projects. And if you're new to it, you don't realize, like, we probably do 300 sessions. I mean, 500 songs a year. And these aren't like half-court lobs with their eyes closed. We're in the rooms with the people and the producers and the team. And it's so hard to get on these projects. If you're new and you're trying to get in, like, you are so much better off. There are artists that are not going crazy, like number 10 on Billboard, but they're popping off all the time. Get in with them. Cook something up. Like, break something. If you can break something,
bro.
If you can break something.
I tell everybody, I was a big songwriter. I had hit songs. I work with Rihanna. I work with Beyonce. I work with Miley Cyrus. I work with Kelly Rowland. I can go Ayers, Sean Kingston, Jason Derulo, the Pussycat Dolls, Janet Jackson. And Lizzo changed my life, bro. And it wasn't that, I'm not saying that, but when me and Lizzo got together, because she wasn't Lizzo, and yes, I had a lot of hits, but it was like, hey, brother, you, Lizzo, and Ricky Reed went from 0 to in a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man, a woman to pump me. We went from there to there.
Yeah.
And people like, whoa. And at the same time, me and Luke, we're doing Big Energy. We're doing Best Friend. We're doing Tap In. We're doing Like This for Doja. We're doing other things in other spaces. So these things are me and Circuit doing 7. We're doing things simultaneously that is happening. That's like, but bro, the minute what I realized is I bet on myself. I got to a point where I looked in the mirror and said, do I need Rihanna to take my song to number 1? Or is my song good enough to take Jane Doe to number 1? And those are two different things.
Oh, they're two completely
Let me tell you
animals.
something. Oh, yeah, you have a song and you like, bro, I'm telling you, if BTS sung this, out of here. Or this song, you see them three boys that sing right there that's super fire. This song's so hard that if they get it, it's gonna change their life and change mine. So I just got to the point where I'm like, I'm open. I'm not chasing the celebrity, and I work with everybody. I'm not turning anybody down. I'm just saying, I'm not writing songs every day being like, yo, bro, I'm saving this for Olivia Rodrigo. I'm like, this is a hit. You got 200, 300,000 followers. You like this song? Come on, let's make it the best song possible. Let's go with it. Let's see where it goes, you know?
Yeah.
And everybody working, they should be that. If you only have access to the talent show singers in your neighborhood, start there, bro. Start there until, bro, if you...
Or that shit's never going to come out.
It's never going to come out. And people don't realize, like, think on it. People are like, but this song is, you only got one hit song, bro. You You know how many songs I'm like, what? Bro, I'm Oprah Winfrey with this thing, bro. You get a song. You get a song. You get a song.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like you got to be like that because in your mind, are you saying you're not going to make another one?
Dude, that's the other thing. It's like you're fucking hanging on to that thing like it's the only fucking great song you're ever going to write. And you know the other thing is, you don't know if it's going to be a great. You don't know if the people are going to react to it. You don't know it's a hit. You don't really get to decide if it's a hit, to be honest. The universe decides.
Back
the
then,
streets decide.
Back
you know?
back then, when people were buying physical copies, there was a better indicator.
Yeah.
You know, and A&Ring was a real thing where a person could be like, hey, that's going to be big.
And we're pressing go on that.
And we're going to press the button.
Yeah.
Nowadays days,
it's a lot harder to press the button now.
Bruh, first of all, you can't even press the button. The button ain't pressed till the song's big.
Yeah.
Like literally now, the music business is like, hey guys, it's going viral. It's big.
Now we can
make it bigger.
Now we can press the
Yeah.
now we can shabuzi it. You know?
It's top 20 in America. Now let's make it
Let's send
the
it to
world.
Let's send it to number one.
Yeah, let's send it to the world. Before it was like, no, zero. This song is great. And by the way, a great song but now it just takes longer. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I mean, Teddy Swims, Lose Control, to my understanding, is like 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a long time for that song.
Took a long time. And I love Teddy, and it's like, when you have something, you have to go push it. And nowadays days, you need an artist to post. You need to make TikToks. You need to make Instagram reels. You need them to go on the road. You need to shoot content, do all these things for this record to go. It's not like, hey, good song. We're going to put it on radio. No. And if you're a songwriter and a producer, we still make most of our money by radio hits.
We only make our money on radio.
That's what I'm saying. You still. So guess what? And they don't want to put your song on the radio until it starts streaming.
Dude, this is a whole other convo. I could sit here and rant about that forever. It's been great, dude. we got to do this again sometime.
Yeah, anytime, bro.
You're moving here. So,
yeah.
Do you have any, before we go, do you want to tease the streets with anything? What's coming out?
The most important thing for me, listen, I'm going to tell you, the things that I'm working on that I'm most passionate about is Siku. Me and Jeff Giddy are working on an artist named Siku from the UK.
I fucking love Giddy, dude.
Man, I love him.
I love
him. And I want people to look out for this kid Siku from the UK, you know. And Susan Carroll. Me and Jeff Giddy again. Pet Tiger. Me and Jeff Giddy again. And Our City, me and my brother working on a new album.
That's
me,
what
my
I'm
brother, and
excited
Luke. That's what I'm like. I can't lie. Like me and my brother making music again. And my son, he's 12. We've been working on music since he was 6. It's called Sumo's World. If you have a kid, a nephew, a niece, anything, it's for kids. It's Baby Shark with heartbeats and choruses.
The prodigal son.
Yeah. And he has a cool voice, and it's Sumo's World. And that, that's my baby boy. I love him with all my heart. You know what I'm saying? You know what Erykah Badu said? I'm an artist.
Yeah.
And I'm not sensitive about my shit. I'm sensitive about my baby though.
Yeah.
So listen. If we're gonna take it easy on anything in the world, take it easy on my baby boy. But if you have any kids around you in the vicinity, in your family that you love, and you want to play something that you still could be like, yo, this beat is cool. Yo, check out Sumo's World. And he got Learning with Sumo. He got a Mother's Day EP out. We got a Christmas album coming this year, Halloween, and his album Sumo's World is also coming. So we've been making a lot of music, and it's exciting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. Well, this has been great.
Legend.
His info is going to be in the fucking description of the video. I have an outro that I need to play. You got to put the headphones on.
Okay.
This is the world famous Good Luck with Gino AI theme song outro.
Let's go.
It's the greatest AI song ever made.
Okay, let's do it.
So here we go.
Everybody listen close. There's a brand new show that you gotta know. It's called Good Luck with Gino.
And Theron.
It's gonna get you moving, get you in the
I love this.
Good luck, good vibes, good
Make fun.
times.
I love it.
It's a smash.
Good vibes, good times with Gino. It's gonna be a real delight. So get ready to laugh, learn and
Smash.
grow. Good luck, let's
I don't know if you should close. You should open with the good times, good life with Gino.
I should, huh?
I'm just saying, bro. The whole thing, like
Is this the
family
new
matters.
intro? Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, maybe we changed it into an intro.
In a family. You should shoot a whole thing and it comes on and everybody's like, good time.
Oh.
And you know what I'm saying? With Gino. Yeah.
This is why he's a hit maker. This is you see the
I
vision?
see, I'm a visionary, man.
Wow.
I see a song from the beginning to the end.
Maybe all right, next week we're going to switch it up. All right, we're going to switch it up.
See how it goes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Maybe it's just a 1 week thing. We see how the audience
See how
feels.
the audience do, you know, first of all, you're a musician that makes music and you talk about everything, including music. I think you should open with music.
You're right. Okay. I do open with music, but it's like a beat. But this is good.
Nah.
We're going to go with this.
The-
It's a
yeah,
hit. It's a hit. Okay. All right. That's it. Bitch.